Hi, and welcome back to Sense and Sensitivity. Today I'm doing an overview of the skincare and hair care brand called Scene, which I found out about through a lovely viewer. Thank you so much, Angie. And so I really wanted to get this review up because I've tried quite a few of their products now, either by purchasing them or getting some samples. And Ulta is having a sale this coming Monday on the Scene shampoo and conditioners. They will be 50% off. So I wanted to get this review up in time so that if you were interested, you could go ahead and take advantage of a 50% off sale, which is not very common, and try these out for yourself. So Scene is a skincare and hair care brand founded by a dermatologist. And basically, she realized through her practice that a lot of people coming in with acne around this region and their chest and neck and back was caused by hair care products, either wash off or leave on, kind of, clogging the pores and irritating the skin one way or another and causing acne and breakouts along the hairline and on the back, places where the actual products might stay or rinse off onto and deposit ingredients that didn't agree with people's skin. So her mission was to first create a shampoo and conditioner duo that would be good for the hair, that people would actually like using, and that also wasn't going to irritate the skin and would not cause acne. And in their clinical trials, they found that people's acne really cleared up once using these products, if it was acne related to the use of certain products that were affecting them. So, but they're also great for sensitive skin, sensitive scalps, sensitive noses, because they have a whole fragrance-free line. And so all of those things were really interesting to me, and so I wanted to try them out. So I'm going to give you some reviews on the products I've used. So I have purchased the whole unscented hair care set, which is the Skin Caring Shampoo, Skin Caring Conditioner, and the Skin Caring Blowout Cream, all fragrance-free. And I have also tried, from a sample, the fragrance line of the shampoo and conditioner. So I'll give you my thoughts on that. And sorry for the lighting. I'm just doing the best I can. But it's really weird lighting in here, I know. I've tried the hair oil, the serum. So I'll talk about that. And then I've tried the unscented or fragrance-free deeper conditioner. And then I've tried the body wash and face wash, which I tried samples on. So those are all the things I'll be reviewing. I'm going to start with the hair care. And that's what's going on sale at Ulta. So, what I like about this shampoo and conditioner set, it's minimal ingredients. It's very gentle. The shampoo lathers well. I feel like my hair gets really clean, but it doesn't dry out my scalp. The conditioner is pretty thin. So on the one hand, that's nice because you can actually rub a little bit of it into your scalp if you tend to have a dry scalp or if you have seasonal dryness. But at the same time, for drier hair types, it might not be enough moisture. They leave my hair feeling really clean and soft. They really reduce frizz, and that's one of their claims, is that they help your hair be smoother and they're silicone free. And I really noticed that to be true. Once I started using these, I've noticed a lot less frizz, which I like. However, the downside is I actually have pretty wavy hair. I have extremely fine hair with some thinness from postpartum hair loss. So the balance with me is always how to find movement and body in my hair, but also not have it be frizzy. So this helps with the frizz more than any other shampoo I've used, but it takes out my wave, as you can see. It's very straight. I did just brush it, and this is 3-day hair, so I need to wash it soon. But that's kind of a downside for me because I do like my hair to have those waves. But since I've been testing this for about a month, I haven't been using mousse or a sea salt spray or anything because I've been just wanting to see how these perform on their own. So now I'll start incorporating a few hair products that I use and see if that doesn't bring out the wave more. And maybe that's going to be a really great combination of less frizz from this combo and then some wave from using a mousse or a sea salt spray. So those would be my kind of pros and cons about these. I love that they're fragrance free, and they're really fragrance free without any weird no fragrance smell. Sometimes unscented products have like a strange smell to them. These really don't. They're just really clean, simple ingredients. I like them a lot, and I think the conditioner hydrates surprisingly well for how thin it feels. Now, if you have very dry hair or thick or curly hair, you'll probably like the deeper conditioner. I've used this more as like a hair mask now, and it really is significantly more moisturizing than this. It's a much thicker product, so if you have really fine thin hair, this might be nice as an occasional treatment, with this being your regular conditioner. And if you have thicker or wavier, curly, coarse hair, you might want to just go with this and skip the regular conditioner altogether. I think things also depend on like how you apply products, so how long you leave this in. I usually try to leave it in for about 3 minutes, so I put it in my hair and then I'll do something else like shave or, soap, whatever, something else. Some people also condition, then shampoo, then condition again. So that could be a way to see if this hydrates more, if you kind of do the double up, but then of course you're using more product. So that kind of depends on how you like to approach your hair washing routine. I'm very low maintenance and very straightforward, so I like to just wash and condition and be done. I often don't put any product in my hair, but when I do, and I've given you a tour of my hair supplies before, it's just the Inner Sense mousse or the Rawa sea salt spray. Those are the two things that I use for styling most frequently. So these are lovely. I think they're totally worth getting at the 50% off price. They're pretty pricey, regular price. They're like $29. I don't know that I would repurchase them at that price, especially because there's still more unscented shampoos and conditioners I'm interested in trying. Like there's one called Earth Science, and then I believe Jason, so another natural brand, has an unscented duo that I've heard good things about. So I think I'll buy another set during the sale, and then once I run out of these, I'll go try something else until another sale comes along. But I also like that I can use them on my son. So I'm all about simplifying and getting products that we can all use. So like I love the Babo lotion and the Pipette lotion that we can all use. These are great because I can use them for him and not worry about too strong of fragrances or too many ingredients. So that's another plus point. The scented version has the same exact ingredients except that it has fragrance added. And the fragrance is not all natural in the sense of it's not like essential oils. It is lab created fragrances. It smells really good. It is quite strong. It has it reminds me of like Pantene and herbal essences having a little fragrance baby, but way less strong than either of those. So if you've ever used those products, especially herbal essences, there was like a classic formula that was very floral and rosy. The fragranced formula reminds me of that, with like a touch of that sort of like chemical salon smell from Pantene. But both of those brands have very intense fragrances. I don't use those products, and I haven't for a very, very, very long time. But this is like a more moderate intensity of fragrance, but it's sort of in line with those sorts of smells. So you're not going to get like a super natural scent from this, but more of that like salon, drugstore shampoo smell. It smells good. On its own, it's still too strong for me, even though it's not as strong as those classic brands. And it does last in your hair for days. So what I've been doing to kind of enjoy a little scent for myself sometimes is I'll add just a little bit of this when I'm gonna use this, and that gives me like a little bit of a fragrance experience without it being too strong that it irritates my nose. And I have doing it that way, I haven't had like any skin irritations or headaches or anything like that. But the one time I used it just by itself, it was borderline headachy for me. So that's what I'll say about that. Now on to their leave-in hair products. So I have the Skin Caring Blowout Cream, unscented or fragrance free, which came as part of the set. And this is fine. It's very liquidy. I'll show you. Like if I tipped it over, it would just run out. So it's very liquidy, like a lotion. And so with that in mind, I think it can be good for a lot of hair types, including fine hair like mine. I put a very, very little bit and sort of focus on my ends, but then go all the way through. And I think it might give a little bit more moisture and frizz protection, but honestly, I don't think it's a product that's necessary for me. I'm gonna see if my husband will like to use it because he likes to put leave-in moisturizing products on his scalp. So for me, really, the only thing I would use it for regularly is if I was gonna heat style, which I almost never do. But if I was going to for a special occasion or whatever, I would use this, and I think that's a nice product because it's not super heavy on my hair, which is always a struggle. But other than that, it's not really necessary for me. And I'm going to say the same thing about the serum. The serum is just a couple of ingredients, and I believe they are like modified squalane oils plus regular squalane oil. This is really, really nice. It's very, very lightweight. Again, fragrance free. It's the lightest weight hair serum I've ever tested. It almost like disappears the moment you put it onto your hands, and yet it still does do some conditioning, some shine, and some like frizz taming when you put it in your hair. So if you're into lightweight hair serums, I think this is a really, really good option. Much nicer for fine hair than using a straight up oil. Those definitely weigh the hair down a lot more and can make it look stringy. However, again, I just don't really have a use for this in my life because I'm super simple, boring with my hair. So this was nice to test out, but I wouldn't purchase it because I'm just not going to use it enough. But if you like hair serums, I think this is a really, really nice lightweight option. So I haven't tried the curly leave-in product. So there's a thicker version of this leave-in that's for curly hair. I've heard it's very good. I've read reviews that say it's really good. So again, if you have a thicker hair, a lot more hair, that might be a good alternative to this blowout cream, and it also has heat protection. That's kind of the overview of the hair. So again, at the end of the day, I'm really enjoying it. I will take advantage of the Ulta sale to buy another set of the fragrance free, and that's going to last me quite a bit of time because this one is pretty full still. No irritations, gentle but still cleansing, hydrating but doesn't weigh my hair down, definitely helps with frizz but takes out my wave. That's sort of the overview for me. Would I purchase it at full price at $29 a bottle? No, I would not. Maybe after I test more fragrance-free shampoos, this will end up being the best one and I will think it's worth it, but with where it is in my like rating system, I wouldn't spend $30 on a bottle of this stuff, but I would at half price. So check out that Ulta sale. The other two things from this company I've tested because they sent me samples are the body wash and the face wash. And y'all, I was so impressed with those. I don't use body washes because I like bar soap. And I don't typically use foaming face washes. So I'm not going to be going out and purchasing either of these because they don't have a purpose in my life. But they were very, very nice. Fragrance free, nice lather, so gentle. Some of the most gentle foaming products I've ever used. My skin did not feel stripped at all using the body wash. And the face wash, honestly, it was probably the most gentle foaming face wash that also really did a good job of cleaning my skin. I really, really liked it. I might consider purchasing it in the future, but not right now while we're about to go into winter and I'm going to be fighting off dryness and indoor heat. Maybe next summer, if I'm going to be going on a trip somewhere humid or something like that. I think it's definitely a product worth checking out. I think it's $30 or $35 for a pretty decent sized bottle. But again, you can buy samples or even just email and request samples. And this company is super good with getting back to you quickly and sending out samples. So that might be worth doing if you're looking for a new face wash that's fragrance free and clinically proven to not cause acne and to be safe for sensitive skin. It was really, really lovely. And the same thing with the body wash. If you're a body wash, gel wash person, really, really lovely, unscented, no irritation, and not stripping at all. So that's my overview of Scene. I'm really happy that this dermatologist came out with this brand. I think it's helping a lot of people who have struggled with acne and skin issues caused by hair care products. And then the added bonus is that it's just great for people with sensitive skin because it's minimal. It has minimal ingredients and the option of having no fragrance. So I'm really enjoying it, and I hope that you enjoy this review. Let me know if you're going to take advantage of the Ulta sale or if you've tried these products, what your thoughts are. Thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for more content. Bye for now.